Hi, everybody. Hi, my name is Eamonn Elders. I run Creation Station. As you can see, I'm a bit mad. Those chairs that are over there, up in the sky, they're mine. Okay? So, we're here to talk about Googlising your workspace. This is Creation Station. This is our branding. Okay? It's changed over the years, but we've had this multi kind of look that really suits our business right now. Here it is, Googlising your workspace. There I am. That's me. I am the manager director of Creation Station and also 2 kids. Okay? My 2 kids are 10 and 15, and I almost deal with them like a manager director because you can't shout at your employees. You can't sort of, manipulate them. Well, you can manipulate them, but you can't sort of abuse them. You can't abuse your kids either. So I kind of manage and direct 2 kids. Okay? Now, I started Creation Station in 2005 because I was working in different jobs, and I had to be creative, all right, but I can only be creative with the factory's capability behind me. So if I was talking to a client and I said, look, you need a wooden stand, that's what you need, because they made wooden stands. Or you need a metal stand for this because they made metal stands. So I'm constantly feeding the factory behind me. And it kind of curbed my creativity. I couldn't be like ultimately creative because, I was trying to feed a factory. And so I decided, I think good design is good business. Thomas J. Watson said that. He kind of ran IBM. He was a very kind of creative thinker. He even had think written all over the building. He made everybody think. And then, of course, think became the laptop. That was called think. So he was a very kind of progressive thinker in his business and how he ran the business and how he made people think differently and collaborate within the business. And I guess I do that. I try and do that. Now, I want you to take out your business card. Anybody listening here, can you take out your business card? If you have a business card, take it out and look at it. Do it. Take out your business card. Everybody take out your business card. If you're over there listening to me, take out your business card. If you haven't got yours, take out someone else's. Okay? That's your brand. That's you. It's your identity. Okay? Are you looking at it? Okay. Do you remember doing the business card? You were moving things a little bit to the left. You were picking colors. It was all very kind of like, empowering. And you felt empowered when you had your business card. You felt empowered. It was cool. Next thing you're taking out your business card, you're like, you want my business card? Okay? What happened? Because it was your brand. That was your identity. You created that. And you took a while doing it too. You picked the colors. You moved things millimeters to the left because you were so anal about it. And what happened? Okay? Because, your brand is you. That's your identity. And we actually deal with some of the biggest brands in the world, and they love their brand identity. It means everything to them. And we have to understand the brand to work with them. But we also need to learn to bend the rules of the brand because they want to apply the brand to something. And that's what we do. We apply brand to things. And that could be a POS stand. It could be a building. It could be, retail, showroom, that kind of thing. And we bend the rules of branding to be able to put it onto something. Now, before you go kind of changing your office, and I want to refit my office, okay? And you're looking at interior design and what's cool right now and very trendy, right? Before you have a budget, who are you? What is your mantra? What's your company mantra? What's your company do? What do you look like? What do you want to do? What do you want to say? What do you want to look like later? Because you look like this now, and your business card and all your branding is to kind of get you to the next level. That's what you're trying to do. That's what we're all trying to do. What's your vibe? What's your vibe? This is kind of an important question, right? What vibe are you giving off? Okay, so your brand is yours. It's your identity. Take a look at your business card. That's what it is. It's on there. Now, what's your office look like? What's your building look like? Does it look like that? Have you sort of styled it so that, your customers, your clients can see that you're progressive as a company? I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he said, I was talking about his office, and he said, but I'm always going to other people's offices. I go to their office, so I kind of don't need to really, my office. I said, okay. How many employees do you have? He said, I have 50 employees. I said, you have 50 employees. You're not there. You go to other people's offices, and you're not too concerned about your own office, but you've got 50 employees working there. How do they feel? What are they looking at? what kind of inspiration are they getting from your office, right? Because Googlising your workspace is not about throwing two beanbags and jelly beans in a room. That's not what it's about. It's about the mindset of changing how people work collaboratively, or interrupting the process, or putting people together that will work better together, etc., etc. Okay? So what's your vibe? What vibe are you giving off? What do your competitors think the type of company you run when they look at you? And what do your clients think? And what about your employees? What are they thinking? The kind of business that you have. So what vibe are you giving off? The grass isn't always greener on the other side. And many people have said that, especially if somebody's leaving your business. As an employer, who's the employers here? Who's an employer? Put up your hand. Or nobody puts up. There's only one people as an employer. Okay, so your business, your brand, your identity, your clients, your customers, okay? The grass isn't always greener on the other side. When somebody left the business, you kind of say, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, lads. How many times have you said that? I've heard it loads of times. But that was before there was an actual physical, cue as to how greener the grass actually is over there. Some offices have grass in them. So you can see how cool it is, or how whatever it is, to work in a progressive company like that, because they've kind of, they've changed their workspace and their company's mantra and what they do, and it all feeds off of this, okay? You come into my office, you've never met me before, right? You're in my office for a few minutes. I'm not there. 10 minutes before I come into the meeting. You'll know the kind of person I am when you're in my office. For a start, that's my office chair. If you sit in it and talk to me, obviously I have an office chair to sit on. This crazy bar stool, these lights. You want an orange gnome? I've got one of those in my office. But it mightn't suit your business, and it mightn't suit your service, and it mightn't suit your vibe and what you want to say, and what you want customers to think, or what you want your kind of competitors to see, that you're very progressive as a business. Okay, so and all of that goes into your workspace, guys. Now, our goal is to offer the most creative solution to the brief. This is our goal, right? Creation stations. Our goal is to offer the most creative solution to the brief, while being practical in its development, to not lose that creativity through budget constraint. That's our goal, right? Because we are a super creative company, we coming up with ideas all the time in retail, to commercial, to sort of showrooms and even trade shows. So we're a hugely creative company. But, it's like the client's budget. You ever see those things on Facebook and all? The client's budget. Client's expectations is here. Client budget, more here. Many of you have had that experience. All of us, right? So client's expectations is here. Now, if I'm designing something, I need a budget. Okay, I need a budget to work to design something, because how am I supposed to think when I don't know how much you have to spend? So we need to talk to our clients. We have to sort of make sure that our clients understand that we can do something super creative, as long as they're not being over creative, and then that you can't afford it because you haven't got the budget to do that, or they like what we did but we can't give it to them because they haven't got enough money. So we need to talk to them about budgets, and they have to trust us with that. So. Actually, that slide is in the wrong place. Our clients are our partners in crime, okay? They are our partners in crime. We don't work for our clients. We work with our clients, okay? We've got great clients, that's great. And who are our clients? I guess our clients are people who care about their branding and care about their business. They're our clients. Some of them are blue chip companies. Some of them are SMEs. Some of them are individual owners or individual people. So we've got three different kinds of clients. We have the person clients, the individual client. We've got the SME, business owners, etc. And then we have the PO clients, the PO client, okay? PO client is your PO. He wants you to do everything. That's like turnkey. That's like fit out. Turnkey used to be the word. Now it's fit out, okay? That's the buzzword now, right? Live and wall, there's another buzzword, right? So, whereas before, we were doing different things. Now we sort of do different things in different ways with our clients, so they can cherry pick almost from our services. We've got agencies for things and cool things. I'm a designer, so I design cool stuff. But if you just need some of my stuff, you can get it, and you don't need my time, because my time's valuable and so is yours, okay? Now, I'm working in my business, but I'm also working on my business, okay? Now, I've had to learn this. I hired a business coaching firm to help me learn this because, I know how to run a business, but I can run a business better, all right? And you all can run a business better if you work on your business. You get lost when you're working in your business. You really do get lost in it. All the small little things, you're working in the business, so you're just rushing around. You haven't got time for that stuff. You're working in it, and then you're not looking from the outside in. So when you do look from the outside in, you're working on your business. You can get other people to do things. We can be control freaks, especially as designers, As designers, and I'm sure there's a bunch of you out there, we are control freaks. I know we are, because we're all like, no, this has to be new. It has to go like this. I'm constantly doing this. The lads will laugh. If there's a cushion here, I'm like, nah, cushion doesn't go there. It goes like that. Because I'm a bit of a control freak, okay? But I've learned to work on my business. I have learned to work, and then once I started to work on my business, it started to change, guys, because I'm not lost in my business anymore. Okay, assume. Great word, isn't it? That is a dirty word. That's a bold word. We can say, there's language in my office, okay? I'm probably the worst culprit, but you are not allowed to say assume. That word is a bold, we have a jar. If you say assume in my office, we'll go, whoo, whoo, money's going in the jar, right? Why? That. How many of you assumed that somebody was doing the thing? How many of you assumed that somebody was coming afterwards to do that thing? Well, I assumed that you were the one who was putting the cushions on. Did you, yeah? Because assume makes an ass out of you and me. That's all assume does. You assumed that, did you? I didn't coach you for that. I said I'd make the stand. I didn't say I'd fill it full of chocolate. Somebody else, I think I got a merchant. Well, I assumed you were putting all the chocolate in it. No, there's your stand. We didn't quote for that. Now we're trying to help him out, whatever. And that guy might be actually pissed off because we're not putting his chocolate in his stand. Even though we did a cool job, we'd have made a cool stand. Our chocolate stand was awesome. And now that client is annoyed because we didn't put chocolate in it. And now the perception is wrong. We did an awesome job, and now he thinks we didn't do a good job because we didn't put chocolate in the stand. So don't assume anything, guys. You're not allowed to assume. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, guys. I say mac and cheese like once a day, I think, in my office. I'll tell you what mac and cheese is. Okay, mac and cheese came from Aga. Said, I love mac and cheese. And Maya, my daughter, she's 10. She said, I love mac and cheese. Love it. So are we in agreement? Yes. I love mac and cheese, and so do you. I love mac and cheese too. We both love mac and cheese. We are in agreement, aren't we? Great. Let's make mac and cheese. Put a mac and cheese in front of me. What the hell is that? What is that? That's a mac and cheese. Maya was talking about pasta with cheese sauce. Aga was talking about a McDonald's burger with cheese. That's true. Okay? That's what mac and cheese is. Okay? In my office, I just shout mac and cheese. And what that is, the staff know. Are we all do you know exactly? I know we're in agreement here. We are all saying we're in agreement, but what are you talking about? What am I talking about? Because I was thinking that you were going to, it's almost assumed territory. You're not allowed to do that. Okay? That's mac and cheese. Okay, let's look at a case study. Jack Sports, we did a lot of work with these guys, right? They're distributors of sports equipment, okay? So, this was his reception. He has a receptionist sitting at a desk, okay? Looks like this. Has a nice quote on the wall. Okay, and then off the reception area was this little room. You could have a little impromptu meeting in there. And then behind that wall was, oh no, we didn't show that. Okay, so behind that wall was a little kind of crappy canteen where you can make a coffee. All right, that was the reception area. Now, we're going to Googleize his reception. All right, so we're Googleizing his reception. Does that mean we're throwing a couple of cool things in there and some jelly beans? Because, here, that's what we think. Silicon Valley did this, okay? They started this stuff. I wrote an article about this, and it's like the latest craze from America is not, a coffee or a superhero movie franchise. It's actually Silicon Valley's form of office design and function. That's the latest craze. That's what it is, okay? And it's called Googlising your workspace. And people think if you throw 2 beanbags and jelly beans in a room, you're creative, because we're over here, and here we are looking at Silicon Valley. Lads, they have jelly beans. Jelly beans mean we're creative, and they have the beanbags to sit in. Yeah, get a couple of beanbags, lads. That's what we're doing. Run to IKEA and get some stuff, yeah. Okay, now you have an IKEA office. What does that say about you? And if your clients are coming in, your customers are coming in, and they see you have an IKEA office, what does that say? Because have you been in someone's house, and you're walking around, you're like, that's IKEA. See, that's IKEA there. Got that in IKEA there. That's IKEA. And people do that when they walk into your office, and they're judging you. You don't know that, but they are. All right? So here's what we did. Started to talk to this guy about what we did. Okay, so we broke down this wall here, okay? And we put in a coffee dock station, right? And we're kind of nerds. I'm a Star Wars dude. So men and women, this is Batman and Wonder Woman, you know? So we're starting to kind of pick out things that this guy likes, okay? Here we have Converse, 007. This was called the Wall of Weird. All kind of stuff that related to him and what he thinks is cool. He had loads of these sayings. He was putting sayings. I said, you know all those sayings, our culture is blah, 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 all this cool stuff. Write them all down in a big, huge sentence. I said, send me an email with all of them together in a big sentence. Okay? So then we put it in a big sentence on his wall. It's custom to him. This is custom. There it is. Relationships matter, be open, honest, and constructive. He was always saying this stuff. And it's all kind of inspirational. Write it all down. We stuck it on the wall. This is his office, okay? His office is, it was kind of a normal office, but this is his desk. We got an old door and we put glass on top of it, made a desk out of it. Now we installed this here so we can have a mannequin. If he's having a meeting with the FAI, he can put the new shirt here. He can showcase stuff. This is Googlising your office. Do you know why? It's got form and function. It's useful. It's doing something. It's not just cool. It's not just cool stuff in a room. That's what some people think Googlising your office workspace is. It's not. It's giving people form and function. Look at this. This guy has some Pele sort of signed T-shirts, He's showcasing the right Argentina. What's your man's name? The Argentinian footballer, famous one. Anybody? Huh? Maradona. That's signed by Maradona, yeah. Cool office, right? Brickwork, all this stuff. We made the place look like New York. Here's his canteen. This was his canteen. All right? It's all right, isn't it? Staff can go in there and sit down, have a sandwich. It's all right, isn't it? No, he wanted me to Googlize it. All right, I said to him, do you want to kind of, Starbucks look, or do you want Eddie Rockets? Kind of like, oh, Eddie Rockets, that sounds good. So what we did was, we started on a Friday, painted the place after everybody went home, and everybody came back in on Monday to this. All right, 2 days. Turned around 2 days. This is Googlising his canteen. All right? Why? Because it gives form and function. There's a place for people to sit down. All right? This is a fridge from Harvey Norman's. This is a brand new fridge, guys. There's stickers on it to turn it into a retro fridge. We just stick it up. That's all. Brand new fridge. It's got form and function. It looks cool. This is the entrance into the reception here, where we put a streamliner on the door. Where we found an old Savage sign. There's lots of form and function here. Okay, and the staff think it's cool. They're like, wow, our canteen is so awesome. That's Googlising your workspace, because they're like, it's so cool to come now and have lunch in here. That's what it is. It makes the staff appreciate what they have. Okay, it's given form and function. So it's not just sort of like pretty pictures. Okay. Now, okay, so we just finished Coca-Cola's offices, right? Now, we didn't do them all because they don't need Googlising all their offices, okay? So different meeting rooms around the place. They call us when they want the extra 10%. That's what they want: the Fanta room, Coke room, Diet Coke room, River Rock room, the Aziz room. What do these rooms look like? All right? It says Fanta room on the door, but that doesn't mean it's a Fanta room. Okay, you want a Fanta room? I'll show you a Fanta room. It's a very dangerous thing to say to me, It's like you look inside Eamonn Elders' mind to see what he might come up with, It's kind of like, get ready, be careful, So when I say Googlising your workspace, it's not just copying what Silicon Valley did, because, and I'll tell you why. When you do cool spaces and you do cool things with them, right? It's actually what you're supposed to do is achieve a flow state. Okay, that's what you're actually trying to do. And does anybody know what flow state is? Anybody here know what flow state is? Right, okay, flow state is where you are just doing. You're not thinking, you're just doing, okay? So you are literally just doing, and you don't even realize you're doing it. Have you ever been on your laptop, and you're so into it, whatever, and you're in the kitchen or something like that, and then you just look up, and it's dark. You're in a dark room. It's dark outside. You've been working for quite a while, and you didn't even realize you were doing it. That's a flow state. Okay? Now, in Silicon Valley or whatever, what they did was they put pool tables and bean bags and all that stuff. It was all there, okay? It was all there for you to use, and it was cool. And then we, like I said, we're looking with binoculars going, that's cool. Now there's businesses in Ireland, I know, I've talked about this, with pool tables and game rooms, and they have them up there, okay? And some of the staff didn't even know it was there, okay? And some of the staff never use it, and some of the staff are always using it. Okay? So some of the staff are always playing pool, sitting in bean bags, eating jelly beans. And if that's what they are doing, you've got it wrong. Because in Silicon Valley, they've put people together by the Gestalt principle of design. That's what they did. They looked at the Gestalt principle of design. That was putting form and function and shapes together to kind of make things cool. These people will work well together. And they'll work well together if we put in an environment space like this. But the accountants will need a difference, so we create an environment space like this. Okay? And that's what they did. They put similar people together that'll bounce off each other, create ideas, be really cool, collaborating. It's awesome. And that's what they did. And it works. And guess what? It works so well that they're all working in a flow state, which means they are just doing without even thinking about it. And guess what? Nobody's playing pool. They forgot about the beanbags and jelly beans. This is what they did in Silicon Valley. It's cool, and now we're all talking about Googlising your workspace here. But we don't understand what that means. And what it means is form and function. Give the staff the tools they need to do their job, but do it in a cool way. That's what Googlising your office, your workspace office is about, not just making it cool. Just making it cool is going to cost you money. And not only that, if you kind of do it, like in terms of interior design, you can make it look like a Christmas tree exploded in your office. Right? For example, or this year's palm trees and flamingos are somewhat out, and next thing you know, you're kind of looking to revamp your office again, and you did it on a budget the first time, and now it's a little bit dated. So in terms of branding, work on your brand identity, your mantra, who you are. So I'm going to show you a fancy room video because it's kind of cool, right? And it's a fun one. We work with Melee and Microsoft, for example, and Melee is very street line, so we know how to behave with a brand like that because they're very, very particular about their brand identity. Fanta, we had fun with this. So I want to show you a nice video here just to give you a bit of an idea. This is kind of real Googleize your office stuff, and here we go. This is the office before. Now, you know, it said Fanta room in the door, but obviously we were commissioned to come up with a concept for this, which we did, and then here it is. Oh, sorry, that's the other side. And then, okay, maybe just watch this for a sec. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got some cool clients, but this is Fanta. Orange hairy wall. Okay, so these are laser cut discs so they can put all their Fanta cans around from around the world, and it'll eventually fill up as a wall of Fanta cans from around the world. We've got bespoke signing, we've put LED lights to kind of make a glow effect on the walls. All right, we've massive big branding. We got sheepskin lampshades made like this, you know, done in orange. Okay, this room has form and function. That's what it has. You know, and it's brand representative. We put orange chairs in there. That table was white, you remember it? We just put blue vinyl, like wood vinyl on top of that table. So we own that space now. You were like inside Fanta when you're in there, okay? But you don't always have to go that far, but Fanta will allow us. Of course, we had fun with that particular brand. So that's it. So I hope you got a sense of what I'm saying in terms of thinking about your business and what it will do to your business. Your vibe that you're giving off to not only your clients, but also, you know, your competitors and your staff. Think about that when you're Googlising your office. You want to do it once, and you want to do it once for a while. You don't want to have to put another budget into it next year. Okay? Thanks. I just want to show you one last thing, guys. Sorry. I launched a paper here yesterday, a magazine called Space Positive. Okay? We don't know everything. We don't, I don't do my own accounts, for example. So, for example, there's some pretty cool articles here and here from designers, architect designers, lighting specialists. We've a range of items over there for sale, including, you know, if an orange gnome suits your business, okay, come and get one. If you want it in pink, I have it in pink too. But if an orange gnome doesn't suit your business at all, don't put one in there. All right? Guys, thank you very much.